Okay, so at this point, you have all your puzzle parts designed and you have your assembly made, and now you're ready to create your multi-view drawings of your part. So we did this by hand already in this project, but now you're going to use OnShape to make those multi-view drawings and rotate them to be the best front view for that part. So we want to get the best description of that part. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that today. And so we're going to say insert a new element. And we're going to say create a drawing, and we're just going to use the default that's in there. Okay. And so this drawing is automatically linked to the part that you've created. And we're going to select that part, and we can go over here and create our views. Okay. So you can see how it's automatically creating those views. And then if it goes away, you can select the original part, and then we can make our isometric. So we've got all 4 views here already made, which is awesome. But there's something that you need to do on all the views first, and we're going to right-click on this view. Okay. Actually, I'm going to get out of the View tool, or the Create View, and we're going to right-click on it. We're going to say Show Hidden Lines. Okay. And so this view is now showing that there's a hidden line there. And we're going to do the same thing here, and there should be a hidden line there, and a hidden line there. So this was our original view that we drew in the assignment and in this project. But in our project, I did not get into the different views and hidden lines that you're going to have. So let me just show you the drawing that we had. So now we can look at this is the same isometric view that I have in our OnShape drawing, and then you can see down here I've got the same view, the same front view as that I have in the actual OnShape drawing as well. But I've got this little hidden line in there, and I didn't go over that in class. But that means that there's a feature behind that part that we can't see. And so we really want to try to avoid as much as possible. Excuse me. We want to try to avoid as much as possible the having a hidden line in our front view. So we're going to rotate our view, and you're going to watch the other views rotate automatically when we rotate that view. So we're going to double click on this view, and we're going to change the orientation, and we're going to change it to the left view, and we're going to see what that looks like. Okay, so now I'm looking at my left view. Okay, and I can see in this view that I don't actually have any hidden lines, which is awesome. So that's the main thing that we want, and you can see how it adjusted the isometric view, and that isometric view is a much better view of part 1 than the other part because it shows that little piece sticking out there now. So that's really one of the best ways to do it. You could rotate this part to show no dotted lines eventually, but really that's not as important as having that front view have no hidden lines. So when you first put in your drawing, make sure you right-click on the part and you say Show Hidden Lines. This one, if I wanted to hide it, I could hit that, but I already showed it. That's why it pops up that way. Then the next thing you're going to do is put a title in for each of your parts. Okay, so we're going to say this is part 1, and we don't actually have to put in our names on it because it has it right there. It tells me exactly who drew this part. Okay, so these all look good. The cool thing about these drawings is that it automatically also rotates. So if I move this part over here, watch what happens to the front view or the top view. It aligns it automatically. So we put this back over here as well, and it'll align both views. So these are really great tools to get your part drawings in there, and a great presentation tool to get your part across to wherever you're presenting to. So you're going to do this for all 5 of your parts and the assembly file. So I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to open up our assembly file that we created already. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing for this one. We're going to create a drawing file. Okay. And this one we are not going to have you create the different views of it, because so we're going to select assembly. And the reason we're not going to have the hidden views on this one is because there'd be too many things hidden behind. So we're just going to do what was the default, which is no hidden lines. But we do want the hidden lines on the other one. Okay. So let's get this last guy in there. Okay. So you can see how that one is a little bit larger. So we're going to move this guy down. And now it should, we're going to try to get it to fit. Okay. And then let's see, I think we can do show shaded view. And so we want to have the shaded view on all of these parts. So that is one thing that's going to be different, is that I want you to see the shaded view so you can see that this pink puzzle piece is this right here. So we're going to say show shaded. And then the last one, just going to think for a little bit, show shaded, and then we're going to name it down here. Okay. Okay, so this gives us a really clear picture of our puzzle, and we're just going to say final puzzle design. Great. Okay, and that's it. So once you have that done, we are going to go back, we're going to do a dimensioning lesson, and then we're going to come back and finish dimensioning these parts. So we got a couple more parts to do and stuff to learn in this series, but you guys are getting close to home on the this project, and we're almost done with it. So great job, keep up the good work.